What is up, YouTube? Lamont at large here. I'm coming to you live, but not live, in Las Vegas, Nevada. I am standing on Flamingo and Koval. This is the very intersection where Tupac Shakur was shot. A lot of people don't know this, but this is the actual corner where he got shot. And then the car ended up over on Las Vegas Boulevard in Harmon. This is like the lane right here, the drive lane. His car was sitting right about there in that lane right there. And then the car, this is a driving lane. The car came by and shot at him, which ultimately took his life. So let's just kind of do a really quick view of this corner right here. Now, if you're ever in Las Vegas and you want to see where it's at, all you gotta do is just look for this pole on the Koval and Flamingo right here. It's across the street from the Shell gas station. There's a AM/PM around that corner, and this wall is where lots of people just graffitied "Rest in Peace Tupac" all the way from GA, Georgia, down to Joe, "Rest in Peace Tupac," "Rest in Peace Tupac," hashtag Dog Pound Gang. Just all kinds of messages. We got this guy, Black Bigot, on YouTube. He left his sticker. You should check out his channel. Just lots of messages of love and admiration left by a lot of Tupac fans right here. We got another one, "Rest in Peace Pac." Monty was here from BG. Tupac, "Rest in Peace Pac." You got this tree, "Rest in Peace Pac," right here. Right here, "Rest in Peace Pac." I know that they do paint this pole every now and then, but for right now, from what I can tell, this hasn't been painted in quite some time. So anyways, if you walk down to this section, they're on their way to a club that Suge Knight used to own called 662, which is the numbers on your telephone for MOB. This video is not going to be very informative. I'm not going to go to all the locations, but I'm going to show you basically the hospital that he went to, and I'm going to show you where Tupac, when he died, where he ended up from then on. So we're going to go take a quick tour of what happened after he got shot. Okay, so we're approaching Las Vegas Boulevard in Harmon. This is the intersection where the car, after getting shot, Tupac, Suge Knight drove over here going crazy. He was jumping medians, jumping curbs, trying to get away from the shooting. So this is the intersection. It looks a lot different now than it did. You know, it's already been well over 20 years, 23 years. And this is the intersection where the car came to rest, and Tupac was basically bleeding to death. Was right here. And one of the detectives that was trying to render aid to Tupac Shakur, he had asked him, "Who shot you?" And his only words were to the cop were, "Fuck you." And that was it. He wouldn't rat out who shot him. Okay, so I'm standing in the back of UMC. This is University Medical Center in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Las Vegas's main trauma hospital. Whenever you get shot, ran over by a car, something really, really bad happens to you, they're gonna bring you here more than likely if it's within a good distance to get you here. If you get shot in Las Vegas, you definitely wanna be brought here. Of course, unless you're Tupac Shakur, and even though they brought you here to one of the best hospitals in Nevada, which isn't really saying much, but one of the best hospitals in Nevada, his injuries were too catastrophic. See, he had gotten shot on September 7th, 1996, so they brought him here. He had a collapsed lung. He had internal bleeding. The doctors at the time when they got him here, the doctors actually thought that he was in stable condition. They weren't really, I mean, they were worried about him, but it wasn't like an extreme emergency. When they put in the drain tube to drain all the blood out of his chest cavity, they didn't realize the extent of his injuries. That's when things started getting, as you say, dicey. Things started getting dicey. And this is where he stayed. This is where he stayed for a week, fighting for his life. Not really sure if he was conscious, probably unconscious most of the time. And this is where he stayed. This is where he stayed until September 13th, 1996. And on September 13th, 1996, in my opinion, we lost the greatest rapper of all time. And it's not even a debate. It's not even a debate, kids. And don't come at me with the Notorious B.I.G. shit. He was one of the most overrated rappers of all time. And I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about Notorious B.I.G. All right, so we got one more stop to do on my little tour of the last week of Tupac Shakur's life. And this was the final spot where Tupac was brought. This is the Clark County, Nevada coroner's office here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's maybe not even a quarter of a mile from the hospital. That's another hospital, Valley Hospital. The UMC is on the other side of that, about 2 blocks away. Not terribly far from the Strip. You got the Stratosphere in the background. This place, this is what we call the medical district, if you will, of Las Vegas. This is where a lot of hospitals, a lot of doctors' offices, some attorneys' offices, and this is where the coroner's office is. They're closed right now because it's Sunday. So this is where Tupac's body was brought and an autopsy was conducted. We've all seen the photo of his body on the gurney. Whether you think the photo was real or fake, that is subjective and up to your personal opinion. But for a city this size, this coroner's office is pretty small, honestly. The one in Los Angeles is, 20 times bigger than this place. This is the backside of the coroner's office right here. We got a rather large refrigeration unit right here. You know what we keep in that, right? At the coroner's office, you know what we keep in refrigeration units, right? Yeah, those are bodies inside, probably unclaimed. I'm not sure what their storage needs or storage uses are here. But again, this isn't a very big coroner's office, so you got a refrigeration unit right there. So that's probably used for overflow or what have you. Okay guys, that concludes my tour the last week of Tupac Shakur's life. I hope you enjoyed the video. My little take on things. It has been almost 23 years since Tupac Shakur has been murdered. The investigation is considered a cold case. Not really sure much of, if anything, is continued about it. My personal belief is that Orlando Anderson, the man that Tupac and his buddies beat up that night, I believe he is the shooter. I believe he is the one that killed Tupac, and the police also believe the same thing. But I guess there's just not enough evidence to convict. And by the way, I guess it really doesn't matter anymore because that man has long been dead. He was shot and killed a few years after it happened. So it's basically the investigation will never really fully be continued, just because I believe the police pretty much know who did it. And as far as I guess they're concerned, the case is over. Anyways, Lamont at large. I'm coming to you live, but not live, in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace out.